Hi, everyone. My name is Dennis O'Hara, and welcome to today's webinar, A Simple Online Marketing Plan for Holiday Success. I want to let you know this is a live webinar, so if you have, people will be joining and maybe leaving, who knows, depending on schedules. But if you have any questions, please feel free to type them into the chat area, and I will be able to get to them as we are going along. And the first thing I'd like to do is to introduce Amy Bro-Palmerino, the Executive Director of Stoneham TV, for a short introduction.
Hello and welcome. My name is Amy Palmerino, as Dennis said, and I'm the Executive Director of Stoneham TV, and we are a nonprofit community television station in Stoneham that services the individuals who live, work, or are part of an organization in Stoneham. One of the programs that we've been doing the past few years has been this workshop series that Dennis has done on all different sorts of social media and ways that you can get information for your organization, your business, and other groups that you're a part of to the community. Just a little background on what we do. We are a 501c3 nonprofit community television station. The way it works is when a cable company comes into a town, they need to have a contract with that city or town to put their cable lines on the public right of way. And it's not taxpayer money, it's cable subscriber money, because not every cable subscriber is a taxpayer, not every taxpayer is a cable subscriber, and the town does receive franchise money, as it's called, for that service. But because it's not taxpayer money, the town cannot utilize that just for their regular budget. So it needs to be used for some type of community media resource. And Stoneham Community Access Incorporated, which is our legal name, we do business as Stoneham TV, was started in 2002 is when they started things, and got fully running in 2003. And we are in a renovated church, Unitarian Church, 53 Central Street. We have edit bays, we have a television studio, and portable equipment that we teach people how to utilize. During the pandemic, the start of it, it was a challenge, but as we're here, we used to do them with lunch in our studio, and now, we have changed, as many have, and now we're doing some of these things remotely. Maybe someday we'll do a lunch again, I don't know, but it's been something that we've been working with our community members. So in other types of television programs, we've taught them how to use some of these formats, and they're still doing programs. We have everything from talk shows to youth sports to religious programming to people doing skits. We have a podcast room now at our facility. So if people want to do a podcast, they can do that. So if you'd like to reach out to me, you can do so. The website that Dennis put down, you can get to me that way, or you can email me, Amy, AMY, at stonehamtv.org, and I can give you more information on, how you can do other programming with us. And there it is there. Dennis just put that in the chat. So I look forward to hearing what Dennis has to say, and I always learn something. And I appreciate his support and his dedication to this program. So thank you all for being here. I hope to possibly see you at some point, and have a great session. Thanks, Dennis.
Great. Thank you, Amy. So we will get started with the presentation. Again, my name is Dennis O'Hara, and what I do is I'm a freelance digital marketer. I help small and local businesses maximize their online presence. I'm also a Constant Contact partner, which means I have a unique opportunity to share with you some of the best information about how to maximize your marketing this holiday season. Constant Contact has provided this training available to their Constant Contact partners, and so we are going to share some of this information with you today. I'm going to give you a lot of information today, but don't worry, after the webinar is over, the slides will be available to download on www.stonehamtv.org, and you will be able to view it that way. So in case you didn't already know, the holiday season is here. This is my information. My name is Dennis O'Hara, and I go by the Digital Orator. My website is www.digitalorator.com. But in case you didn't know, the holiday season is here. Obviously, this is an important time for people in retail. But for those of you who are in service organizations that might typically slow down this time of year, I'm going to show you how you can still generate revenue in the next couple of months. In any year, this can be a crazy time. Depending on your type of business, these final months can account for a large portion of your annual sales. With the challenges over the past 2 years, strategy is even more important than ever. For those of you who have some type of e-commerce presence, meaning you already sell things online, this can be a great year because people are staying home more. E-commerce has increased by 30% this year. For those of you who haven't yet figured out how to sell products or services online, don't worry. Even if you can't imagine what you could possibly sell online, stay with me. I have some ideas for you as well. And I'm going to share with you a very simple tool that you can start to use selling online right away, even if you have just a few items to offer. Now's the time to plan ahead for the holiday season so you can get more sales and referrals from existing customers and find new customers. Today, we're going to show you how to come up with a plan and share some ideas that'll keep your marketing on track through all the craziness. This plan will make it more likely your business can be found and that you're able to stay top of mind with the people who matter most. Do know that this webinar is primarily related to retail or business to customer businesses, but we do have some useful tips for all around planning for success. Here are 5 marketing tools you can still use during this holiday season, plus an extra bonus idea. All these marketing channels or tools we're going to talk about today should ultimately work together to help you reach new people and achieve your goals. People are looking for you online and they're ready to spend their money with your business. So having a plan in place to keep your marketing efforts consistent across all these channels is huge. Ultimately, everything should point back to your goals, making it easy for your customers to take the actions you want them to take. With a little planning and coordination, you can see that the results can be quite impressive. Don't worry if you don't already have all of these tools in place. As we go through today's presentation, I'll give you some simple suggestions about how you can get started with some of them pretty quickly. With that in mind, let's go ahead and take a look at the agenda for today's webinar, see what we'll cover today. First, we're going to talk about how to prepare for the holidays and set your plan, then how to execute your plan. And last but not least, we'll talk about some steps to keep up the momentum for ongoing success after the holidays. Let's start with how to prepare. To start, here are some key dates you'll want to think about while you're preparing your holiday marketing plan. These are big shopping days that have become popular over the last few years. Also, don't forget about any of the big national holidays that you might want to form messaging or promotion around as well. Black Friday, this is the day after Thanksgiving, a major retail holiday and the traditional day retailers go in the black in terms of sales. Another thing to keep in mind is that many retailers are ramping up their sales before and during Thanksgiving. Small Business Saturday. This is the Saturday after Thanksgiving, a day founded in 2010 by American Express to encourage consumers to shop at their local small businesses. Then, of course, Cyber Monday, the Monday after Thanksgiving. Even though e-commerce or online selling has permeated business throughout the year, Cyber Monday is a day dedicated to buying online. Next up is Super Saturday, which is a big shopping day for people. It lands on the Saturday before Christmas. Hanukkah runs from November 28th through December 6th. And then, of course, Christmas on December 25th. Finally, Kwanzaa runs from December 26th through January 1st. Once you've determined which dates you'll want to promote around, it's time to sit down and solidify the offers you'll be promoting through the holiday shopping season. It's important to start by identifying your marketing goal. Nailing down your business goals will allow you to determine which offers and tactics you'll use to get the word out about it. Most of you are probably looking to increase your revenue. For some of you, selling products is your number one goal this time of year, but for others, you might have a goal that leads to increased revenue. Those goals might include increasing the number of consultations you schedule, increasing the number of referrals you get, or increasing the number of people on your email list. I want to encourage you to put a number on your goal. If you know that about half the people you have a consultation with become clients, then a good goal would be to do 10 consultations if you want to get 5 new clients. It's also important to understand your audience. Who are your ideal customers and how do they make buying decisions? In a study that Google did in 2018, they found these types of holiday shoppers. These are segments of people you'll want to reach, and this will help you formulate your messaging for each. They're the evergreens, those who shop all season long. The early birds who get the most shopping done in the preseason, so that pre-holiday and Black Friday to Cyber Monday are sort of when they're wrapping it up. Then there are the deal seekers. This group focuses on the big discounts and deals, doing most of their shopping from Black Friday to Cyber Monday. And then, of course, the ever-present last-minute shoppers who wait and scramble toward the end. You want to be aware of these segments of shoppers because when you execute your plan with email, social, and paid ads, you'll want to modify what you do and adjust your messaging depending on where you're at in the season. Other ideas to segment. Due to the pandemic, a lot of shoppers have become more likely and continue to be more likely to buy online and pick up in the store. For this, I suggest creating a segment of people who are within a certain distance of your physical location. And in your messaging, you'll likely want to let them know of all the acquisition options like curbside pickup or other contactless options. Once you've got a good understanding of your audience, you'll want to understand the value you provide to your best customers, really what's important to them. This is where you'll start to write down some things like what makes you stand out to them from competitors, why they support you, how you make their life better, and what makes you valuable to them. Once you can imagine your customers' needs, you're able to position your offer as the solution that they need, whether it's to find the perfect gift, save them time, or solve some other problem, or even give them an opportunity to give back and be part of something bigger this holiday season. Putting yourself into their shoes, you can also position your solution as better than your competitors for their specific needs. Because you've done the work to identify these ideal folks, you'll be more equipped to express the specific value of what you're offering to them. The last step is to think about all of the information you've noted for each of the previous steps and start to create the offer or offers you'll run this season. Let's take a look at a few examples. Some of your holiday offers might be coupons or discounts. You could consider special bundles of your product with exclusive holiday pricing or some of these other ideas like 15% off new items in your store, a discount when they spend over a certain dollar amount, multiple price point discounts such as 10% off an order of $50, 20% off an order of $100, that type of thing, or even special discounts, especially for your most loyal customers. You don't always have to offer a discount on something. You can think about ideas like these to provide some extra value to your customers. You might offer some sort of free gift with the purchase over a certain amount, free gift wrapping, or even provide valuable content such as a holiday buying gift guide or even holiday planning ideas. We'll talk more about content in just a few minutes. Even if you don't have products to sell, you can still take advantage of holiday momentum. Just like a special product coupon might be good only for a few days, perhaps you can open your calendar on 2 or 3 days to have free consulting sessions with people during what is normally a slow time for you. Don't make these things open-ended. Having a limited quantity available triggers an interesting psychological response in people. No one wants to miss out on something special. Even if you always offer free consultations, you can promote these few days differently. Maybe you call them Ask Me Anything sessions or laser coaching sessions. Of course, in order to successfully market your business online for the holidays, it's essential that you have a website, and depending on your business model, you may need the ability to sell online. Perhaps you're looking to do some promotion to a select group of people, or you want to run a unique campaign and don't want to do the promotion on your website. You can set up a shoppable landing page that will allow you to keep them focused on just the items you're looking to promote. But how do you best present your products to increase your chances of a purchase? And what do you do if you aren't a retailer? Are there ways you can still take advantage of the holiday season? The answer is yes. Remember, you still have great things to offer, even if you don't have a physical product to sell. For those of you with retail items to sell, you'll want to ensure that you're setting up your store and product descriptions for the best results. First and foremost, understand the buyer of each product in your store. You want to write it for the person on the other side of the screen like you're speaking directly to them. So think about the verbiage and language they'll understand, as well as their general interests. Second, you'll want to describe your product's benefits. Remember to focus on the benefits they'll get when they buy the product versus just focusing on the features. You'll want to explain how it will personally impact them. On a basic level, that means including primary and long-tail keywords for SEO purposes. SEO stands for search engine optimization. Constant Contact has a blog post for more information on optimizing the descriptions for SEO purposes. You can email me if you'd like me to send you the link. You also want to avoid catchy sales phrases such as best, cheapest, most convenient, etc. Instead, you want to focus on things about your products that give the impression that your product materials are high quality without overstating it. Tell a story, appeal to their emotion, help them envision what their life will be like once they purchase your product. Include where's the product from, who's the maker, why did they create it, what problem did it solve, what role could this product play in their daily life. You do want to use power words. Power words are persuasive, descriptive words that trigger a positive or negative emotional response. Remember, don't sound over salesy. Last, make your content scannable. Everything from the product description to the store page itself should be easy to read. So use catchy headlines, formatting, and bullet points, and take advantage of white space. I briefly mentioned this before, but because of everything happening this year, if you haven't thought of it before, make sure you update all of your marketing to include changes and updates to tell people how to interact with you physically. Make sure to clearly identify steps people can take to assure safe interaction and also show that you're taking safety into consideration as well. If possible, you still want to offer in-store pickup, curbside, or even delivery. If you're using email marketing to promote your business or organization, you probably have a list of contacts and their email addresses. But is that all the information you know about them? Probably not. It's likely that you have other applications that are housing valuable information about your contacts: age, gender, geography, purchase history. If the data in those systems were connected to your email account, you could use it to segment your list, trigger automated email series, and formulate targeted messaging to increase the effectiveness of the campaigns and your business. With hundreds of email marketing integrations to choose from, you can automatically sync the information from business apps like CRMs, e-commerce platforms, donation software, and more with your email account. We're about halfway through, so I'm going to pause real quick and see if anyone has any questions I should answer now about the first part of the presentation. If not, I will go back on. Oh, my email, I will type it into the chat right now, dennis@stonemtv.org. And we didn't mention this before, but I also did want to thank the Stoneham Chamber of Commerce for co-sponsoring and helping us promote on social media for today's presentation. So anything else, just type it into the chat box and I will get to it as we go. So let's move on to talk about executing the plan and how you'll use multiple marketing channels to get the word out about your offer and make sure that your business is optimized for the holidays. Once you've decided on your holiday offer, you need to think about the channels that you'll use to promote your offer. These are especially critical right now because we're getting closer to the peak of the season. You want to make sure you're updating things like your website, which will serve as your home base. Listings and reviews will play a role too. This is another great way people can find your store and also show your ability to provide good service and great products. Then, of course, social media will play a role too. This is where you promote your offer and keep people up to date. Email marketing is how you're going to be able to reach people, promote your offer, and share your value this season. Content is another way to make sure customers are finding you and providing value. And then paid ads are a great way to amplify your efforts. Let's talk about each of these in more detail and how you can use them to implement your plan. Let's start with your website, which really needs to serve as the home base for all of your marketing activity, and you want to update it for the holidays. You want to make changes to promote your offer. I suggest putting it right on your homepage and also updating your website's banner imagery. Make sure you update the hours of operation on your website if they're different than normal. If you stay open later for the holidays, close early, if you take time off during the holidays, you don't want to cause any confusion with outdated information. If you haven't already, it's important to add a sign-up form to your website. I recommend using a pop-up form that highlights your offer and allows you to capture email addresses. This helps to tie email and your website together, capturing curious visitors and offering them something in exchange for their email address. Of course, these are all things you can do with Constant Contact Website Builder if you don't already have a website. Along with the sign-up option on your website, you'll want to implement an automated email that would be sent right away. You know they're interested, so make sure you're showing that you're credible by delivering on what you promise. I like to create a short series of emails that fulfills the offer and introduces people to the business over a period of time. Holiday shoppers want to make informed decisions. You want to make sure your listings and review sites have the most up-to-date information. Why do listing and review sites play such a big role in holiday shopping? Many people will search for businesses and products and gift buying inspiration ahead of time. Utilize the business listing and review sites where people can find you. An easy way to find relevant listing sites is for you to do a web search of your business and see which of these sites come up. Update those listings to let people know about your holiday offer. Also, updating holiday shopping hours if different than normal. One of the more popular listing sites is Google My Business because it will come up first in the search. So let's talk about it. Google My Business is a free tool that allows small business owners and nonprofits to promote their business information on Google Search and Maps. With Google My Business, you can connect with your customers, post updates to your business profile, and see how customers are interacting with your business on Google. Consider Google My Business like your own piece of property on Google Local. When customers find themselves in a moment of need, also known as a micro moment, they turn to Google Search to fulfill that need as quickly as possible. If you have a business profile on Google, then the potential customer may very well find and contact your business to satisfy that need. It's important to note that your Google business profile does not replace your website. Instead, it's a complementary marketing profile to help drive more eyes on your website. Email me after the presentation, and I have some links for you to learn to use how to set up your Google My Business listing if you haven't already. Next, let's talk about social media. Some people love it, some people don't. The fact is, whether you love social media or not, your customers expect to see some type of social media presence from you. Of course, you want to update your profile with holiday hours and information relating to your offer. This is especially important right now, as some businesses have changed their hours of operation because of COVID or special hours because of the holidays. So what kinds of social media posts should our audience think about for the holidays? Well, the more obvious are pictures or video of your products, events, and other things that are directly related to your holiday offer. It can also help to think outside the box. For example, sharing some valuable content like a gift guide or article about managing holiday stress. I've even seen some people ask questions like, what's the most awkward gift you've ever received? Or which one holiday tradition is your favorite? Asking questions like these helps to humanize your business and can build friendly rapport with your audience. Also, don't forget to drive people back to your email list. Before the holidays is a good time to really encourage people to join your list. You could share a link to the sign-up landing page with a special offer in your profile and in some posts over the next couple of weeks. Create hype for your products and business by sharing behind-the-scenes information. Include images and videos. Show your people and get them excited about your holiday happenings. Create a Facebook event. This is a great way to spread the word about your holiday offer. Use location tagging to help people who are searching nearby find your business. Use Twitter's advanced search functionality to find and follow potential customers. Search by the keywords that people may be using about your products or services that you sell. You can even include a location. This will allow you to see the tweets of people near you that may be interested in your business. Don't forget about hashtags, especially on Twitter and Instagram. Big shopping days and holidays are a great time to use hashtags in your post. These can lead more people to your content. Be ready to answer questions and provide customer service on social media. Be sure to check out the social media features in Constant Contact or your email marketing platform to help you with this. You can post to Facebook and Instagram and even reply to messages, all from within your account. Where you can push out information as on social media, we do suggest using 3 posts to promote your offer. Really, this can be used for anything that's time-based and has an end date. You can use it for a variety of different things, such as asking your social media followers to join your email list, like in the example I'm about to show you, or drive them directly to take advantage of your offer. Several weeks out before the holidays is a great time to grow your list. Here's an example of what start can look like on social. Post 1 is where you announce the offer. In this case, they're encouraging people to join their list. Then for the second post, it's a reminder to join the list. And then the last one is a last chance reminder, really putting a sense of urgency so that people don't miss out. We've all heard of the fear of missing out, or FOMO, that's become very popular nowadays. Capitalize on that in your marketing. The next activity is to send your email offer. Remember, email is where you can reach people directly in their inbox versus relying on social media feed that's controlled by algorithms. When creating holiday emails, it's important to keep it simple. One picture, one paragraph, one call to action. If you're using Constant Contact or another marketing platform, you can start with pre-made holiday templates. If you aren't using any kind of email marketing tool, get in touch with me after the webinar. I can help you get a Constant Contact free trial that will allow you to email your most valuable customers for up to 60 days without spending a penny. Let's talk about automation. As I talked about a bit ago, you can set up an exclusive promo code for anyone joining your list for the season. You can offer this promo code on your other channels like your website or social media, link it to a sign-up form, and use automated email to deliver this exclusive code to new signups. The usual open rates we see for these automated emails is around 50%, which is huge compared to the 15 or 20% we normally see with other newsletter types. Choose a platform that offers advanced automation tools beyond just sending an automated reply to someone joining your list. You can even automate responses to opens and clicks, even clicks on specific links within an email. What about non-automated email? What are some problems we can avoid this holiday season? Well, never send your first email about Black Friday on Black Friday. It's the single busiest day of the year across the entire retail industry, and you don't want your offer to be a needle in the haystack. Make sure your first communication goes out at least 3 or 4 days in advance. If you send anything on Black Friday itself, it should be one of those last chance, fear of missing out, FOMO reminders. Also, don't neglect list growth. Spend some time now to grow your email list. That's something you own. You can entice people to join now so they can receive exclusive offers and holiday content. Other marketing activities can lead back to your email list because you can reach them directly. But what do you write? I get a lot of questions about what to write in an email, and it can be challenging. But you can actually break it down by asking yourself 3 questions. First, you've got to create the headline that says what you are offering. The goal of the headline is to stop the reader and lead them to your message body, which has to say how the offer will help the reader. You want to answer this question in your message body to pull the reader towards your call to action. The call to action is what you want them to do next. Make sure the call to action is easy to find and click. Make sure it stands out in your email campaign and makes it clear what the reader should do. In this example, the call to action is become a member now. When someone clicks the button, they should go directly to a page that helps them become a member. Make sure the link takes them exactly where you want them to go. You don't want them to have to search around because they'll just close out of your webpage and forget about it. So let's talk more about links. One of the most powerful things to remember for holiday marketing and beyond is that its core, a key element of email marketing, is that your email can be tracked, meaning your marketing program can tell you who opened and, more importantly, who clicked on what link in an email. That helps you figure out what people are most interested in. Constant Contact has this feature. Even if you don't know much about your contacts, sending a generalized email out to a broad audience will tell you more about what they like. You can gauge their interest in your product and/or message. This allows you to do follow-up marketing that is more pointed to what they told you than you were interested in, making it more likely for them to take an action. Many programs even have a feature that will automatically copy a contact into an existing list for easy follow-up. Just as a reminder, make sure to keep all emails as simple as you can so that they understand what you want them to do: an image, a call to action, and a paragraph. But what about a campaign? If time allows, I suggest to send a short 3-part series of emails to get the word out before the actual holiday or event. Just as we suggested with social media, there's an announcement email, a reminder email, and a last chance reminder email. Your customers are busy this holiday season, so give them a reminder to take advantage of the offer. This is going to help invoke that FOMO sense of urgency. For some of you, you may not have time to do the 3 email plan, and that's okay. Don't worry about it, because some businesses or organizations have only been able to send out 1 email or post on social, and they still get good results. The idea is just to make sure you get something out there so your clients or members are thinking about you. While many emails being sent out this holiday season and even throughout the year are promotional, they don't always need to be, nor should they always be. You can and should share content that provides value and leads to your website. such as holiday gift guides, trends, decorating, wrapping gifts, crafts, recipes, safety tips. You can come up with a lot of your own, I'm sure, based on your expertise. What's important to remember is to balance out your content in email, social, and website to not always be selling. Provide value in education, tips, advice. Lean into your experience and expertise. You can also combine useful information with a promotion. That way, people who are ready to take action can, while you still stay top of mind and useful to those who aren't. Everything we talked about up until this point will provide a great foundation for your holiday marketing efforts, and you don't have to invest too much budget. By the way, at the end of the presentation, I'll share with you how you can save money on even your most basic marketing. Now, let's talk about the types of ads people might want to consider. I know not everyone has a budget for ads, but if you do, you have a lot of options. Start by thinking about where your audience is. Google ads work based on targeted keywords. They appear to people who are already searching for products or services that you offer. We're able to try a few different versions with different copy to track which of these versions gets a better response. Use the same 3 questions as for writing email. What are you offering? How will it help your audience? And what should they do next? Keep it to about 2 to 3 sentences to ensure you capture your audience's attention. And I know I'm sounding like a bit of a broken record, but you can buy and monitor all these right from your Constant Contact account too, and many other programs if you choose, all your digital marketing efforts in one place. A Facebook lead ad is intended to grow your email contact list. It ties together really well with the automation tools we've already talked about, and the added advantage is that since these leads are added to your contact list, you're able to market to them as long as you want. Keep in mind that with this type of ad, the person responding never leaves their Facebook feed. A Facebook or Instagram ad is good for driving immediate business. Anyone responding to the ad should be taken directly to the product page on your website where they can buy right away. It's great to use these ads to create and drive a sense of urgency. Now that you have some more ideas about how to execute your plan, you'll be able to start organizing your marketing calendar. Start to plot out what you're going to send and when. If you're focusing on Christmas, your calendar might look something like what's on the screen now. If your focus is another time, just adjust the dates. Remember, you'll want to update your website, listings, and review sites, and create posts for social media, email, and any ads you plan to run. A lot of these things you can set up ahead of time and schedule when you want to send them or run. One tip that I'll repeat because it's so effective is that when you're pushing your offer out through social media and email, to use a series of emails or posts to remind people about your offer. The first message can be to announce your offer. The second is to remind people. And then a day or two before it expires, give them a last chance reminder. People are busy during the holidays. Let's move on so we can talk about what you want to think about for after the holidays. I know January feels far away, but if you prepare now, your 2022 is sure to get off to a great start. Anybody already planning for next year? I know I've given you a lot of information, but don't worry. In a few minutes, I'll give you ways you can streamline a lot of this. In any given year, people get cash and gift cards as presents. This year, there'll probably be even more than that. How can we capitalize on this extra spending money? Make sure to stay top of mind. Get something for yourself. Utilize the same channels to let people know about your offer. Listings, email, social, paid ads, and update your website for the new offer. This is prime time to send out a message appealing to people's after holiday feelings. Messages like, get what you really wanted, or you've done great for everyone else, treat yourself, or relax after the holiday buzz, tend to appeal with those with gift cards to spend. Sending info to people with their New Year's resolutions can also build trust with your audience and reassure them that you understand their needs and wants. Share these messages on all of your platforms, website, listings and reviews, social media, email, paid ads. Before taking next steps, it's important for you to analyze your activity versus the goals you set, which we talked about at the start of our time together. The real value is in using online marketing is the data provided to you. For example, with email marketing, you'd want to watch how engaged your subscribers were. What email did they open? What subject line did you use to get that open? What did they click on? What did they click on the most? What did they ignore? This kind of information isn't just good to see how we did compared to our goals, but also informs us what we may want to do more of in the new year and beyond. For advertising, we want to see what our clicks were as well. What did people look at the most? How much larger did our email list get? If we don't get the kind of behavior we want out of the ad, we can potentially address that in future advertising. Conversely, if they really did like something, perhaps we show more of that kind of content or call to action in the future. Lastly, as in email and advertising, what worked for your social media? What got the most interactions? Did we reach our goals of growth, of interactions? If you're already using any segmentation strategies to send more targeted, relevant emails, then you know how effective that tactic is. If you're not sure what segmentation is, it's splitting your master list into groups of people with common characteristics and sending relevant information to those groups of people. How might you want to segment or use your holiday data to segment and send more relevant information? Remember, we talked about that just a little while ago. Pay attention to the products and services purchased. For repeat purchasers, cross-sell something that complements that purchase or ask for reviews and feedback. Pay attention to the types of customers. For new customers, introduce your business and show your expertise. If repeat customers, ask for referrals. Review what they showed interest in. Clicks and email, impressions and engagement with ads. This can help you figure what your audience is interested in and tailor your content in the future to what they're likely to want. Remember, don't just be selling all the time. What are examples of ways you should be thinking about providing value? The 80-20 rule first comes to mind: 80% education, useful info, 20% sales info. The education can be how-to, step-by-step videos, checklists or guides, tips and best practices, or even frequently asked questions. Even behind the scenes, show people how your product is made or how you offer a service. Feature employees and their value and expertise that they bring to the business. News, business, and interesting news are also great ways to connect beyond the sale. You have a wealth of knowledge and a knowledge bank that your audience can benefit from. Sharing it will help to increase the value of what you're offering and establish your reputation as an expert. Also, push that same content via a blog, video, or series of articles, which helps with SEO and helps you get found. With all of these tips, I want to mention that you want to spend some time once the holidays are over to plan into the new year. Plan what your goals will be at different points and what marketing initiatives and channels you'll use to get there. That's ultimately going to help keep you on track. Don't do all this work and then not be ready for 2022. Speaking of 2022, if you've picked up some tips today, don't let the new year stop you. Pull out your calendar or use the marketing calendar in your digital marketing platform and plan out the next few months. Look into your next quarter and pick times you might want or need to do promotions or quarter one holidays or events you might want to plan around. Plan ahead, set your goals so you're ready to execute following the same best practices I shared today. Don't forget to communicate beyond just a sale. Talk to your audience about what makes you unique, what expertise you have. Not everyone in the new year is going to be ready to buy the moment you hit send or post, but staying top of mind with relatable content and a little selling will motivate them when they're ready. At this point, I want to start wrapping up, see if there's any more questions. So if you have any final questions, now's the time to start typing them into the chat area. While you're doing that, let's recap a few things. Take some time now to plan your holiday marketing. Start by choosing your specific goal and then understanding your audience and the value you provide to them. That's going to help you come up with an offer that will entice people. Then you want to use a variety of online tools to make sure people can find you and see your offer. Remember, you'll want to update your website, listings, and review sites. Utilize social media and email, and when you're ready, add paid strategies on social and in search to amplify your efforts. And don't forget, after the holidays is your chance to measure your success and improve for the future. There's a lot of things you can do, but today we focused on taking advantage of after holiday spending and staying top of mind with people. Then we talked about segmenting your email list to send more relevant information in the new year that will improve your results. Last but not least, make sure you're not just selling in your marketing efforts. Part of a successful online marketing strategy and getting found is showing the value you provide and why you're an expert in your field and answering customer and prospect questions. Since they provided the contact, I do want to share a quick bit about Constant Contact. Constant Contact is a trusted partner in helping small businesses, nonprofits, and individuals work smarter. With all the tools you need to market your ideas, we make it easy to quickly and affordably build a professional brand online, attract customers, and sell more products, helping you achieve results. Constant Contact has all the tools and tips you'll need to get your online marketing on track. Whether it's creating great-looking email marketing campaigns and welcome emails, list join tools and automation, easily building an awesome website with all the essentials, running Google, Facebook, or Instagram ads to get more website traffic, finding new customers on social media, or building your email marketing list. You can even manage your social media, making posts, replying, and viewing deep analytics to help you make the right step. creating a beautiful logo for your brand, or building an online store, promote your products and track inventory, even across multiple digital storefronts. Constant Contact has got all the tools, features, and expert guidance that you need to succeed in one place. I would encourage you to take advantage of some type of email marketing platform if you don't already, simply because it frees you up to work on your own business and not have to worry so much about the marketing aspect of what you're doing. So I don't see any chat questions, so we can wrap this up. Again, I'm Dennis O'Hara, and if you have any questions after, please email me, dennis@stonemtv.org. I'm happy to answer them. If you get stuck trying to create content or need some tips on different tools to do that, I can point you in the right direction. If you are interested in video content, that's one of the things that Stoneham TV is for. The provide professional cameras, like Amy was talking about, editing bays, things of that nature, to help you create the content that you need. So once again, my name is Dennis O'Hara, and I want to thank you for joining me. Again, the slides will be available on www.stonemtv.org later on this afternoon, latest this evening. So give me a little while to get that up. And I look forward to seeing you in future sessions. And if you registered over email, you will get the information on our next webinar when that is. Thank you again for joining us today. And again, thank you to the Stoneham Chamber of Commerce for co-sponsoring, and for Stoneham TV. I'm Dennis O'Hara. Good day.